All right. It has been a very long time, a little bit, I guess. I have moved out of, in the time that since I last talked, I moved out of a lot of positions and moved into some new ones. And as far as like my personal plays, this is what I'm going with. I'm just going to do a quick rundown because I don't want to take too long. I don't like I guess taking up too much time. It's been my day off, or I've been on a 4-day weekend, so this is my second day. So I've been just chilling. Like I said, I was gonna do a little runoff of what and why I'm in certain areas, and unfold from there. Ton Coin, it is an open source consensus. I really I'm a big open source guy, as you can see. Like it's one of those. I'm basically most if there's good software that's open source, I'll use it. Obviously, OBS is one of them right now. But yeah, so it's gonna make when it comes to open source projects, communities tend to get together uh, in a relatively organized fashion. Despite not being proprietary. And get a project off the floor and make it a viable competitor to proprietary solutions. So once the ton chain actually gets off the ground, it's not necessarily new. As you can see, it's like almost 3 years old now, so it's got a ways to in the current cycle now to show that it is a viable chain, and there still has to be still has to be projects hosted on it that are also doing very well. So that's one of the things that's going to take a little bit. Brett, I'm only into Brett because right now I think that Brett is the only other coin. I'm this as far as meme coin. Let me see which I have. One, two, three, four, five. I'm into like five. I'm into five meme coins right now. So honestly, that it's not a lot of coins, but yeah, like I said, it's one of those. I think Brett is the highest has the highest possibility of the necessary popularity that it takes for meme coins to blow up, I guess. And of course, there's not really a lot of with crypto. You don't bring logic. I've learned over the years. It's just, man, you play by the rules of the market. You do not play by the rules of the technical analyst, the analyst of this analyst. It's like you don't follow those rules, unfortunately. It will be so much easier to just have a general consensus of where to go. But as far as the markets are concerned, smart money has been inflowing into Brett is in very high amounts. So you can do some one chain analysis to see that. And yeah, so I'm not going to go too much further into Brett. I think I've made my point. Trust Wallet token, in my opinion, it might be very undervalued. The Trust Wallet is, I think, the second or third of most popular um, wallet for. It's the most popular crypto wallet. So, or second or third most popular crypto wallet after like MetaMask and probably even Coinbase wallet for Coinbase wallet might be crawling up there. There's a lot of other wallets that have already been very popular and trusted and built trust. But yeah, Trust Wallet Token is one of those projects or one of those coins that are, has it has a pretty solid base already. Like I said, it has one of the most popular wallets backing it. So, people are going to. I think once people realize that that's one of the competitors like Coinbase and MetaMask, they're gonna like influx because MetaMask and Coinbase don't really have coins. I think people are gonna go to where they can buy something that they can trust. So yeah. Aerodrome Finance. I did jump out of this. I've been like back and forth with this. I think I've made several. Is this a scam videos? But Like I said, one of the things that I do tend to look at is relative strength, and it's shown that it pretty much follows the market pretty, I guess, decently. Um, you can even see. I absolutely love these charts here. This is one of those. GuildFi is only being held for a specific reason, one specific reason. You don't sell on the floor. That's one of the main things that is very critical with any asset. So, unfortunately, I did. This is one of the biggest losses that I'm having to deal with. As far as the past 2-3 years. So yeah, that's I'm not gonna get to that one. I haven't even gotten to that. What am I doing? Yeah, so Aerodrome Finance. The charts are telling me. Price action is telling me. It's pretty solid. It's one of those projects that it definitely does have. Sorry, I forgot to turn on my notifications. It has the backing, market cap. Oh, by the way, that's also one of the reasons why I dealt with why I was interested in Brett. The market cap passed what I would consider a relatively safe bet. Of course, it's still pretty high risk. It being a meme coin and all. Yeah, yeah. So Aerodrome Finance it's in that range of like, oh, this could be pretty risky, but I think the trading volume is definitely showing interest. It's very liquid, so I think that it's okay to, I guess, be to hold for a little while longer, or to hold, to buy and hold. In my opinion, this is what I'm doing. This is oh my goodness, I always forget to start the video with this is not financial advice, but yeah, if you come this far, this is not financial advice. So that includes the three that I already talked about. Okay. Non-playable coin or NPC. This is probably the Wojaks are the history behind them as far as meme culture is concerned. It's a pretty popular meme, and honestly, from this market cap, I think that it's got it's got a pretty high potential, even though it's already technically it's almost, I think is it 60x already? 60. Oh shoot. I don't know why I forget this stuff. Yeah, 50, 60 is 50x or so. Um, yeah, so even though it's gotten this far, it definitely, in my opinion, still has that potential to, in my opinion, to 100x. So it's and this is just my thing. I look at communities behind the specific meme. Doge. I looked at the history and it was like, honestly, Doge. It shouldn't have worked as well as it did, and it's crazy that they used Doge of all the memes that were already more popular at that point. But yeah, yeah. So NPC is one of those other meme coins that I'm in. GuildFi, we're here now. Like I said, even though trading volume has not been very significant, and this is actually kind of embarrassing, and I think that all the creators behind this project needs to be definitely put on blast, because this is one of those extremely mismanaged projects that should not have seen such a. This is obviously one of those projects where it's like, damn, like you guys really let that happen. Like you just can't seem to make a viable product at all. Like this is supposed to be a GameFi platform to help connect gamers, and I think it was going to be gambling and stuff like that. And I think that this is also this is one of those projects that are like look, this is one of those projects where you go to the website and you're looking for specific data, like especially the team, like, but it's not, the important information is not there, and that's why I kept having to use a platform like Crunchbase, which is even though I share a subscription, it's expensive, and it can't be maintained if you're not finding uh, viable, useful information. So it's one of those things where I don't like feeling like I'm in a scam. It probably couldn't be. It probably isn't a scam, but it's still like the performance, like this little spike, that is absolutely unacceptable on a this asset is $50 million market cap, so that's really unacceptable at this rate, because as you can see, all the other charts as you go down in the market cap do not they do not move like that. This is very very skeptical. This makes me very skeptical of the players behind it. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave that. Velodrome Finance. By the way, Aerodrome is actually, like, I guess you could, you know, this was Velo 2.0. The only reason why I'm holding this one is because it's on base, and this one has, what was the I can't really remember everything. So here, there was something I read and I was just more interested in it. Velodrome Finance. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know why I forgot what was going on. But anyways, like I said, it is a Velodrome is the original AMM solution. I think this was also a solution for base. Let me see the contracts. No, it was Optimism. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, so Optimism is actually another chain that is comparable. It's I think it will be comparable to I think it will be Polygon. It will be comparable to Polygon, where they have just like a really low fees, cross-chain interoperability, and functionality. Just kind of like it has a wider solution. It's got a wider range of solutions, applicable solutions. That's why I'm sticking with it. Boson protocol. It's an old coin. It's still riding on the metagaming hype. It's obviously gonna have to deal with this particular cycle, maybe not actually paying attention to GameFi. It could possibly completely circumvent all of these, which is like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all together. It's just kind of crazy, but yeah. So the current bull run may just completely circumvent GameFi and go to AI, and also the AMMs like these. So Aerodrome. So yeah, but I like the project because it still remains, in my opinion, the only project that was trying to bridge metagaming to real world assets, which is, in my opinion, probably one of the most viable. It's probably without, I guess, without a game existing, there is a bridge already built right now. And once the games are built, the players are connected, Boson will be the toll bearers of that bridge. So I think that in my opinion, it could be pretty beneficial as time goes on. So I think I'm not one of those person that marries my bag. If I see a 20% spike in price, I'm gonna sell a portion to get my to get a little something to work with until I get to the next viable point to where I can invest or put money in. So yeah, Ultra OS, it's got work to do. I mean, the Ultra team just has work to do. They need to, in my opinion, I think this is part of the immutable chain also, much like what was that other one? Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I think this is part of the immutable chain. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm forgetting this right now. And also, I forgot to. Did I put immutable on that list? Wait a second, did I? Immutable. Oh, why is it not on here? I could have sworn I put that on here. Yeah, but anyways, immutable is that bridge, the platform to host gaming. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna go back up that way. Mutable, and then the website. I remember the website having some. It had some chart with all of the different assets. Maybe I should click the partner one. Okay, yeah. So it was part of the immutable ecosystem, and they are also, in my opinion, if immutable is like the EA, in my opinion, immutable is like the EA or Epic. Or, let me get my terminology right, because Epic Games would be both a launcher and publisher. Immutable would be the publisher, and then Ultra could be the launcher, and that's the only reason why I'm like still kind of like interested in it. Um, you know, it could be the EA of crypto gaming. I don't know. It's no one knows anything to be truthful, so don't bother looking for somebody with the answers. Yeah, so Altura, also another bridge builder, which is like it's one of those things where the performance is honestly quite lackluster. Obviously, it's understandable though, but it's as far as price performance is concerned, it hasn't necessarily moved in a direction that says that is a no-no. Plus, I also like the fact that it's on the Binance chain. Binance chain is these are also Altura, Polka, Ultra. Sounds like I'm casting a spell. But all of these are like kind of older investments from the last crypto bull run or crypto gaming. It was basically crypto gaming run at that point. So I'm kind of holding them because I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm some kind of Nostradamus. I did buy at the peak, or I guess near. Yeah, I guess near the peak. On its way down, on their way down. So yeah, that's why I'm holding a lot of. Some of my positions are just don't sell at the floor. Don't be an idiot, right? And plus, I don't make investments that I can't afford. Altura, I said Altura was a bridge builder. Okay, so yeah, this was gonna be like the NFT is gonna help with the NFT economy as well. I don't know where they're at. Like I don't really keep track of every single project, guys. Especially when the fact that new performers tend to outperform the older stuff at times. As far as like looking for those 100x's, in my opinion, do not come from multi-year old assets that I've seen so far. Like they come from it just released last and like within 12 months ago, right? Those are the most as far as what I've been looking at historically, those have been the best performers. So like I said, Binance is the team and the company itself is going to be doing onboarding of projects. So they may just I don't know what they're going to do with their older projects that have been day ones, but yeah, if they have some kind of incentive program is that is profitable to newcomers, I think that they could help boost the performance of current current Binance chain assets. Polka, it's one of the only popular games that is on chain. There was Blocktopia, I think it was at that point. Yeah, it was something Blocktopia by Mythic Games. They were doing well, and then they conked out. They changed the launcher and all this stuff. And honestly, I just kind of lost track of it. Like I didn't want to be bothered with trying to figure out a system like that anymore. But anyways, Polka is currently the only other much like Alluvium, and the reason why I like Alluvium is because it's a game that exists and people are playing it. So that's kind of the reason why and I also have to stay in here, like I said, since I bought, near the peak. But these 24-hour volumes are, it helps. In my opinion, it helps me more than this. It helps me understand that there's still interest in a particular market or asset. So that's very critical. Wolf is a base. It's a Solana token, actually. In my opinion, it could be one of those. It could be like a whiff. In my opinion, it could possibly be a whiff. So I don't want to be that guy that misses out on that trade. And also, like I said, it's one of those relatively newer assets, newer meme coins, and it's in my opinion, it's pretty healthy performance. This is the price action is telling me that people aren't just interested in pumping and dumping it, and that's super critical with an asset, in my opinion, or any public or traded asset. Conan, this is honestly, this is probably I had a position in Baron, but as you can see, I did drop it all the way, because Baron is the closest thing to a current modern day pump and dump, and the fact that it's being performed live and direct and with such little concern that, you know, they'll be caught, that it's one of those things where I just have to, like, I had to just jump, I had to get off jump ship, you know. Yeah, I waited for the next pump, jumped, that was it. But anyways, Conan, it's one of those things where like I said, I'm riding on the expectation of the presidential election being the most popular thing, you know, like this bull cycle, or I guess it will technically be a rally. The Trump coin is very high performance right now, so that's one of the reasons why I'm riding on all of the assets that are like very close to the presidential election. And I'm looking for more, because Conan is not the only one I want to stick with. Red the Mal. This is a charity program, so this is, let me make sure I'm getting that right. Yeah, so these guys, I think this is, was it this one, or no? It was the America. That was the America token. That's another one. But anyway, I'm not invested in America token, so there is that. Anyways, this is like an anti-rug initiative. I really like that idea, because man, this is just, the market is just one of those things where this crypto market is one of those things where this is what people were talking about, like when the boomers used to say, "Oh, you would lose all your money when you would talk about the stock market," but it's like, it's understandable, the risk, but you don't have to deal with a Bernie Madoff type individual every day in the stock market. In crypto, it's like, dude, you're stepping through a minefield. You're stepping through a minefield. And, you know, any second you could blow up your whole account. And that's the reason why, you know, I'm looking for anti-rug projects. I'm looking for developers who are, you know, like Arkham Intelligence and iCrypto. You know, these organizations are like trying to make more transparency, you know, open up remove the veil. Unfortunately, crypto, it had its appeal as privacy and all this stuff, but honestly, it just felt like it was protecting the bad actors. It helps protect the bad actors, as well as an individual who's a good actor, who's, you know, just trying to maintain privacy and use the assets as they are intended. Yeah, that's where I'm at with Red. You know, it's one of those, you know, it could be one of those projects that could also, it could be fun. It could be a fun little project to just be in. But yeah, that's it for me. That is what I have to say. That is where, you know, that's where I've been at for the past couple weeks. Also, I guess I can touch on the stock market since I'm still talking. I have been kind of like geared to just two assets. Palantir and Ardmore Shipping. You know, you already know, everybody who's been watching these videos knows why I'm into Ardmore Shipping. It is a congressional purchase, so that's why I'm following it. And Nancy just recently did something with Broadcom, and I'm just like, damn, I wish I could take out a loan big enough to to essentially trade with, because damn, I could use a good trade right now. And I know Nancy, she the sharpshooter, she the white wolf of the stock market. So I don't see why not to follow her trades. And that's why I'm like, damn, like if I could find some way to tell that this is or to get into a position that is very profitable in such a short term, because all of her trades seem to be like short term madman biggest level trading, biggest level profits that you ever seen in your life. But yeah, so like I said, and like I try to say in every video, good luck, good hunting, and wishing prosperity to you, whoever's watching. All right, see you next time.